Hey everyone, I'm on. We got 1 minute before 7, so I'm gonna wait a couple of minutes to give anyone else who may be trying to jump on a chance to jump on before I get started. I'm just waiting to give anyone else a chance who wants to jump on a chance before I actually get started with the training tonight. Okay, everyone. I'm going to get started. Welcome to the New Rep Training, Part 2. Welcome, everyone, to the call. Tonight, I am going to go over your Avon.com and focus more on placing your Avon order. I know most of you still have time before your first order is actually due, but I want to go over this so that when that time comes, you can put in your orders, as well as if you're already getting orders, you can start putting them in now. You can put your orders in so that you're not trying to rush on the day of putting them in. You can put them in without submitting them by saving them on your web office. So one moment. Let's see. So welcome to tonight's training. Before I actually get started, I just want to go over a couple of things. I'm going to mute everyone once we get started, so you should be able to hear me, but I won't be able to hear you. This is to prevent background noise so that we don't have any interruptions or no one's having a hard time hearing what I'm saying. I will unmute everyone at the end of the training so that if you have questions, you can definitely ask your questions. If you have questions during the call, you can, if you're on the video, you can click the little chat bubble and actually send me your message that way. And I can answer it during the training. Before, also, I wanted to share with you guys some team incentives that are only available through me. There are team incentives that I offer to only my new reps. To be eligible for these incentives, you must be within your first and sixth campaigns with Avon, meaning that you have joined Avon but have not yet placed a first order. Once you place your first order, that's when the clock starts ticking, so to speak. So your first order up to your first 6 orders, you're eligible for these incentives that I'm about to mention. And these are in addition to the incentives that you'll be receiving from Avon for the Share the Love if you join during that time, and the Kickstarter, which everyone who is a new rep within campaigns, between their first and seventh campaign, is eligible for. So I like to give these incentives because it encourages you, it rewards you for doing, the work to get your business going successfully, and I also want you all to be successful. So these incentives that I give is to provide you with additional tools to help your business. So with your so you can earn any of these free items that I'm about to mention within your first 6 campaigns, depending on the size of your order. So if you place an order of $100 in any of your campaigns that's considered you as where you're considered a new rep, you'll get a free A box from me. The next level is if you place a $200 order within any time during your first to 6 campaigns, I'll give you 50 samples and 10 brochures. The next step is a $300 order. You'll receive some Avon shopping bags, and they can vary from the clear literature bags that Avon has. We have popcorn bags, which are like the brown paper lunch bag type thing, but they're white and they say Avon on them. Or they can be the shopping bags, which are the shopping bags with the black handles. So you can earn those of various sizes, and I usually give a whole pack. So with the popcorn bags, I think they come in a pack of 50. The clear literature bags come in a pack of 50. The small shopping bag, handle bag, is 10 in a pack. And I think all of the other sizes come in 10 in a pack as well. So the next step is if you place an order of $350 or more, well, yeah, a $350 order, I'll order you a free Avon badge. And this is that way when you're out doing your putting out your brochures or talking to people, you have a badge that represents you with Avon on it. I find that helpful for me, especially because when I started, I was a lot more shy than I am now. I'm still shy, not as bad, but when I wear my Avon badge, it lets people know that I sell Avon, and so that if they are interested, they've been looking for a rep. They tend to approach me before I approach them. So that would be definitely helpful in growing your business and when you're out and about. If you place an order of $400, I'll order you 250 business cards. Again, this is a great business tool to have when you're out networking with other people. You can easily give them a business card. When you go to restaurants, I know some restaurants have, put your business card in a jar to win a raffle. That's a way to get your name out there, get your information out there. You never know, someone could look at your card and say, hello, I've been looking for an Avon rep, and give you a call. Or I leave my business cards everywhere. When I go out to eat, especially when I'm leaving my tip, I'll leave my business card. When I'm going through drive-thrus, gas stations, I'll leave my business card. Those are easy ways to get your name and information out to different people, people that you may not necessarily talk to or see. And the last one is if you place an order of $500 or more, I'll give you $50 in Avon products, and it'll be your choice of products. So you can shop from the What's New book or from the brochure, and you'll place that order with me, and I will order that for you to have, and it can be whatever you want. It could be samples, it could be demos, it could be something that you want for yourself. What you do with that $50 in products is up to you. You can use it for yourself. You can use it as giveaways for your customers. You can use it as demos for your customers. But it's yours. So I definitely want everyone to win, regardless of what level. I mean, I would love for you all to win the top level $500 order, but hopefully by getting these incentives, not only will you earn by meeting the team incentive, you'll also reach the Avon incentives and win the items that Avon is giving away for reaching your goals, on top of earning money through your business, which is the main purpose that you all joined, is to make money. So let's get started with tonight's training. The Avon is your Avon 2.0. Now, your Avon 2.0 is actually the newest, the upgraded version of your Avon.com. If you joined Avon August 6th and after, this is the back office you have, your Avon 2.0. If you joined Avon prior to August 6th, you have the other version, which I switched. So Avon has given everyone who was on the original platform the option of switching to the Avon 2.0. I chose to switch so that I could see how it works, and also Avon has included new features that's not available with the other YourAvon.com. One of the features that I'm really excited about that's not here yet but is coming is the ability to organize an online fundraiser through your web store. Right now, we don't have the ability to do an online fundraiser. Our fundraisers are done only face-to-face. So, you know, if you have an organization or someone you know, they're trying to raise money for whatever their cause is, you can still do a fundraiser, but it's face-to-face. We have flyers and flyers that we can download to give out. With the Avon 2.0, we're supposed to be able to create and set up fundraisers for people to order online, so that if you're doing a fundraiser and you have family and friends that live in another state and they want to participate, they can do so simply by going to your e-store. I heard it's coming. I don't know when, but I'm really excited about that that functionality coming to your Avon 2.0. So let's just start by going over some of the links that's in your Avon 2.0. Of course, up top you have your Avon U training. This is where you can go and get additional training for various aspects of running your Avon business. They also provide a resource library, which includes documents that you can download, documents that you can print. So definitely take advantage of going to your the Avon U, using the Avon U. It's free training that's available to every rep, which is awesome because not every company, a direct sales or, you know, starting your own business type company offers free training. Usually you have to pay thousands of dollars to get training on, you know, how to be successful and how to use different aspects of networking and social media to grow your business. I'm not sure if you guys have the Alma or Vibe links, because this is still new to me, but these links are for leaders or mentors. So if you, for anyone who has a team, the Alma and the Vibe links are available. I just want to let you know what they're for, because hopefully you guys also want to build a team of people underneath you that you can help grow and help them mentor their business. And also having a team also increases your income stream. It gives you another income stream to earn money. So the Alma is the platform that Avon has set up for us to, you can enter any leads. So if you meet someone that's interested in joining Avon, they're not quite ready yet, you can take their information and you can enter them into Alma, and it's a managing system so that you can put notes in about your lead, you can set dates to follow up, you can also email them through Alma, you can send them a text through your phone, but document it in Alma. Also, Avon has a what is the word I'm looking for? A program where you can actually get leads. So these are people that may have gone to the Avon website and clicked on a link and said they were interested in starting an Avon business. Avon can send you the lead for you to contact them. Welcome to whoever just joined. So So definitely think about leadership. And the Vibe link is so that you, as a leader and a mentor, you can manage your team. There's reports that you can pull to see who on your team has, made incentive, who's placed an order. So those are links that I'm not sure, again, if you all have access to until you're a leader. I know previously on the previous platform we had, it was not available unless you were a leader or a mentor. The third tab is the Avon Social. On the Avon Social is also a fairly new platform that Avon has provided for us. And I absolutely love Avon Social. It's fairly new, and it's a platform that provides a variety of Avon products and other pictures from different topics that's already created, and all you have to do is click it and post it to your social media. Of course, you have to link your social media pages to the Avon Social first for it to work that way, but it definitely makes your life easier, because before, Avon Social's been out maybe for about 6 months. 6 months, maybe a little longer. But before then, you had to create your own posts. You had to find your own pictures and everything if you wanted to post on social media. So this definitely, for those of us who are busy, you have your kids, you have your day job or your evening job, whatever it may be, this makes it easier for you to post on your social media. You can schedule your post out, and you can schedule a whole month in advance if you want with social media, with the Avon Social, which is awesome. So next, let's go to the My Account link. So the My Account, under that you have your profile, you have your password, your account balance, pay Avon, and get paid by Avon. So let's go to the My Profile first. Okay, so under the My Profile, you can put up your profile picture, which is pretty awesome. You can put up a profile picture. It has your name, your address, your billing and shipping address, your email address, your phone number, and it also gives you information like your district number, your account number, other things, your Avon anniversary, your leadership level if you're in leadership. It also gives you your sales level, because there are different sales levels. It also lists your online store address, your language preferences, your publicity, if you signed up for paperless invoices, and you can edit this information as well. It also tells you which programs you are connected to. The Facebook account, your email preferences, text message preferences, and they also have a link where you can let customers and recruits find you. I think there are some rules on if you're able to be searched by customers and recruits. I know with the customers, you have to at least be a representative in good standing, and at least have placed an order of a minimum $200 or more, I think, within the last 3 campaigns for that feature to be available to you. So I want to talk a little bit about the email preferences. The email preferences, I definitely suggest that you all sign up for it. It's how Avon communicates with us. You'll get a lot of emails from Avon just letting you know things that's going on with the company, when there are webinars going on, and other things. Also, there's a text message preference. The text message is also something you can sign up for, and with the text message preference, I've signed up for it. What Avon will do is when it's the last day of your order being due, sometimes a week in advance too, they'll let you know that your campaign, the date that the campaign closes out, to remind you to remember to put your orders in. If there's going to be any type of delay with Labor Day coming up, I know next week, I think the customer care center is not open. So you'll get text messages like that from Avon if you sign up for that preference. So the other thing, the Get Paid by Avon, I want to go over that with you all because I know we all want to make sure we're getting paid. So the Get Paid by Avon, remember last week I did explain that the main way you get paid is from your customers. You are the middle person between the customer and Avon. So your customers place the order through you, they pay you. When you submit your order to Avon, Avon tells you how much you owe them, and whatever's left over is yours. Now, if your customers are ordering from your website where they're choosing direct delivery, then Avon will pay you from that, your whatever percentage you're owed from that, because when your customers place an order online and have it shipped from Avon directly, then they have to pay Avon to get that order. So in return, Avon will then send you whatever's owed to you. Now, you can sign up for direct deposit, where Avon will deposit that money directly into your banking account. So definitely that's an option. They also have an option for a prepaid card in the mail. So you can sign up for this. Avon will send you a prepaid card, and whenever you have earnings, they'll pay you through the card, and you use it just like a bank card. Excuse me. So those are the two ways you can choose to get your money from Avon, either through direct deposit or through the prepaid card. Avon also offers a savings plan, which is a 401k. They call it a savings plan, but it works like a 401k. So definitely take a look at that, read up on it, and if it's something you're interested in, definitely you can take advantage of that. So one of the new things, with the new Avon 2.0, they have a new feature, and it's the products. Now, before, we could always search for our products by typing in partial name or something like that. Avon has made it easier for us to search for products through our back office. The really cool thing about this is before, when we could search for our products through the back office, we never got a picture with it. The new platform, when we search for an item, or you can search for an item by the name, you can put up the category and pull it up, and you can even break it down even more with subcategories. You can break it down by price range, by brand, by gift and value sets or sales and specials. Now you get a picture when you search for items. So if you click on the picture, the great thing that I really, really love about the upgraded back office is that you get the name of the product, you get the price for the campaign. If you change the campaign and the price is different, it'll tell you that right there. It'll also let you know that it's on sale. You'll see various different pictures of the product if there aren't any, which is pretty awesome. And you can also select a customer to add to their order. You also get a description of the product. This information was not available before on the back office. You had to go to your web store to see product description and to see various different pictures of it. The other cool thing that they've added is that you can directly post to your social media the product. So see at the bottom where I have my Facebook, my Pinterest, my Twitter, and my Google Plus, as well as my email. Those are accounts, my social media accounts that I have linked to my Avon. So I can click on any of my social media platforms, and I can post directly to my page, which is awesome because, again, that was not something we could do before. If you have a customer that's asking you about a product and you're, in the middle, you're running around doing what have you, you can email that information to your customer. If you link your email, you can click on the email icon, you can type in your customer's email address, and you could send that information. Hey, if like for the, right now I have the unlimited lashes pulled up. So if you have a customer that says they're looking for something that's going to help their eyelashes grow, you know, you can say, hey, I'll send you some information in a little bit. You can pull this up on your phone, your tablet, what have you, put in your customer's email address from your web office and send them that information. You don't have to type up a whole lengthy description. You don't have to copy and paste the description, because that's what I've done in the past. Copy and paste the description, paste it into an email. You don't have to do that. They have made it very, very easy to share information about the different products. You can also, again, you can also order from this way. You know, click on the products. You can click on demos, and if there's a demo, you want to look through the demos and see what's available. This is the one thing I don't like about this, is that it seems like I have to sign in a lot more than before. Like, it times out after so long, which I don't know if that's something that's a bug that they're working to fix, or I don't know, because Avon 2.0 is brand new. It's only been, it's brand new this month. This is the first month that it's been out. So you can click on demos and you can search for whatever it is you are looking for to purchase. And you can click on the quick shop, and then you can select your name or whoever's name to order it for. That's one way that you can place your order. Another way to place your order is to go up to the Enter Items section right under the Avon U-Train. So with the Enter Item numbers, with this, you can select your customer and you have to type in your product number. This way is different than before. I'm not sure how I like it yet, because I'll be using it for the first time today. Before, when we went to enter our items, we had a whole list, we had several line items that we can enter at once before we click add to order. Now we get one line at a time to enter the information into. So this is the other way to enter items, and this is probably going to be the most popular way that you enter your items, because most of the times you're going to get items, you're going to get an order from your customer. Your customer's already going to have the product number listed, and it's going to be easier to type the product number than to go and search by products, because that will take longer, especially if you're not sure what you're looking for. So the other way that you can order is by clicking on the brochures link at the top. The brochures link at the top under Alma. This way you can shop by brochure. You can click on the brochure that you want to shop by. So if it's the brochure, if it's the what's new, if it's the outlet, or if it's a sales flyer that they have, you can click on the brochure. So I'm going to click on the what's new, and the brochure will open up, and you can click through the pages to select the items that you want to order. And I order my demos a lot this way. I don't write down my own personal order. I'll shop the demo book. I'll go through the demo book, go page by page, and click on the item that I want to order. So if I wanted to order this bracelet here, I would click on that bracelet. It will pull up the different versions of the bracelet, because there are different versions, and then you can select the version that you want, if you want the Wish, the Dream, or the Blessed. And then once you choose it, it'll tell you the price, and then you click Add to Order. So that's how you shop through, if you shop the brochures, if you shop the demo, the brochure. And this is helpful if you have a customer that's calling you on the night of your orders due, and they don't have anything written down, and they want to give you the order over the phone. So if they tell you they have something they want to order that's on page, let's say 18, you can go to the top at the drop-down box, and you can select the page that you want, and you can look at it while they're looking at it. So if they tell you they want the ring, you can click on the ring, you can ask them what size, and you can enter that order that way. So it's different ways that you can actually enter your order. You just have to figure out what's best for you. What's best for me might not work as well for you. So that's the different ways to place your order. And later I'm going to actually enter an order so you can see the whole process, what it looks like without submitting it, because I'm not ready to submit my order. So next I want to show you online order history. The online order history tab is under orders. The first item is the online order history. This will show you a history of all of the orders that you've submitted to Avon. So if you ever need to go back and look at something, especially if you choose not to get paper invoices, you'll definitely want to look at this to see. You'll get a confirmation number once your order is processed. Sorry. You'll get your order number once your order is processed. Clicked on the wrong one. Give me one moment. And this is also a different layout than it was before. We've always had the online orders where we can see our order history, but it's definitely different. They break it down by each customer that you had ordered. It tells you the number of items that they ordered and how many orders they had. And the reason why I tell you how many orders they had, because you can have a customer that had 2 orders that you submit at the same time, because maybe they had something from one campaign and other items from a different campaign. Then and you put them in at 2 different times, it would count them as 2 orders, but you place them at the same time. So if you click on a customer, you'll see that customer's order ID, the date that the order was placed, which campaign, and how many items. And further, if you click on the order ID, you can actually see the items that they ordered along with the product number, which is helpful because, again, if you have a customer that ordered from you 2 campaigns ago and they can't remember what they got, they call you and say, hey, I want to order that Skin So Soft body oil that I had that I ordered before. The Skin So Soft body oil comes in 3 cents. So you may not remember, they may not remember, but you can go into the order history and you can see exactly what they ordered, and you can get the product number that way. It's like, oh, okay, I got it, which is really, really helpful when placing your orders. The next the next link under orders is the direct delivery orders report, and this report will tell you any direct delivery orders that you've had. You can filter it by date or campaign. You can select the start date. I'm going to select the date so that I can pull up so you guys can see. And I like this because if you enter your start and end date, it'll tell you, it'll list all the orders that you've had online, all your customers that place an order online. It tells you the total amount of all of the orders. It tells you what you earned from those orders, and if there were any deductions due to return. So if your customers order online and they return anything, that's deducted from your earnings. So it would be in this box right here where it says earnings deducted due to returns. So, and if there are any deductions due to returns, then you'll have an adjusted earnings. Underneath it lists all of the customers that ordered online. It tells you the date that they ordered online, and it tells you the amount, the earnings that you had from their orders online. You can also click and see exactly what they ordered. So if you have a customer that ordered something, and maybe this is a customer that you've never met before, or maybe what I do personally is when I have new customers that order online, I add them to my my brochure mailing, and that's something else I'll talk to you guys about at a later training. I mail out brochures. simply because it's easier for me and I can deliver to customers that may not be in my area. I have customers that live in other states. So if you have someone that orders through your online web store, you've never met them, you don't know who they are, you can go into their invoice and you can see their address, their phone number, so that if they haven't ordered in a while, you can always, send them a text, or if you see that they order the same thing of something, you can let them know when it's on sale, if you like text, if you like phone calls. And I'll also, if they're in the area, I definitely want to make sure that I deliver them a brochure or put them on my brochure mailing list. The thing about online orders, if your customers order online, Avon will include the next brochure for them. But say they're a customer that orders only once every 3 months. You don't want to wait until they order online because they could find someone that's closer, or they could find, and then you end up losing that customer. So I make sure that I go in and I add them to my brochure list so that I continue giving them a brochure so that they can order and they can see the new stuff that's coming out. So I do like that. You can track your submitted orders. So when you place your order, and it has kicked me out again. Give me one moment. Let me sign back in. Okay, so with the track submitted orders, when you place your order, you'll receive an email from Avon that will let you know that they received your order. They'll let you know, you'll get an email when your order has billed. And then when your order has shipped, you'll get an email. Now, I haven't seen an email for shipped order since I switched over, so I'm not sure if that's something that will continue with the new Avon 2.0. But you can always go into your back office. You can select orders, and then you can select track submitted orders, and you'll see when your order shipped. Now, because my last order has already been shipped and delivered and everything, you can't see that. You can see that it's shipped, but it will tell you if you click on the confirmation number. Give me one moment. I forgot I had two separate orders last campaign. So one moment. So if you click on the confirmation number, the confirmation will break down your shipped orders. You'll get the ship date, you'll get the number of boxes, and it'll tell you who the carrier is along with the tracking number. The tracking number is a link. So if you click on the link, it will take you to the carrier's website, and the carrier usually lists the steps in the delivery process. Is that if it's at the warehouse, if it hasn't made it to Baltimore yet, if it's on the truck waiting for a delivery, it will tell you all of that. I definitely check this often because I'm usually waiting for my orders so I can get them sorted, bagged, and delivered. If you click on the tracking number and it says that your order has been delivered and you don't have any boxes, you can call the carrier. The number is listed right underneath the carrier name, so you can definitely call it. If you have, the one thing I will mention, because it has happened, especially with the holiday season coming up, and it's total chaos, especially with the delivery companies as well. You make sure you're keeping track of how many boxes you're supposed to have. Because I've had boxes delivered at different times from the same order. Your invoice will list how many boxes you're supposed to get, as well as your back office when you go into track your order. So make sure you're keeping track of that. If there's problems with your boxes, if there's damage to your box, I wouldn't call the carrier about that, because at that point it's nothing they can do, but definitely that's something that we can let Avon know, because it's not, they do want us to get our our products undamaged because it's our business. So that's just something that I wanted to mention. If you have run into that issue and you don't know what to do, definitely reach out to me, call me, text me, reach me on social media, and I can help you through that. If you ever have items that are missing, say you ordered 3 of something and you only received 2, my suggestion is definitely double check your invoice. Make sure that you actually ordered three, and Avon has it on your invoice and your packing list that you have 3. Because there have been times when I thought I ordered 3, but I hit the 2, and so I only got 2. So make sure you check your invoice first. Make sure that you ordered what you think you should have. If you did order 3 and you only got 2 in the box, you can call customer service, Avon customer service, and they'll fix it for you. They'll let you know, hey, we'll put in your next order. Again, with the holiday season coming up, those things can get really crazy because everyone's trying to order and get their things in. So definitely be vigilant when you get your boxes, you're unpacking, making sure the number of items you received all the items that you ordered. So next I want to talk about returns. So with Avon, you do pay for returns. The good thing about returns is that you get one free return a month. And when I say you pay for your returns, I mean you pay the shipping for your returns. But once a month, you get one free return. So if you have a customer that wants to return something this campaign, don't ship it back right away. Wait until maybe the next campaign to make sure no one else has, any returns, so you can ship them all together, so you're not shipping one and get that for free and then you have to ship something else back and you have to pay for that, because remember, there are at least 2 campaigns in a month. The return policy: your customers have 90 days to return a product, and Avon guarantees has a guarantee return policy. So make sure your customers know they have 90 days or 3 months to let you know they want to return something. And then from that, we have an additional 90 days to return it to Avon. So that's a total that we have 120 days or 6 months to return something to Avon. So even if you don't want to, even if you want to wait, say you want to wait 5 months before you do returns and you just have 1 box, you can do that. The thing about returns, I'm going to share with you guys what I do as far as returns. And again, this is my preference. It may work for you, it may not. With my returns, say a customer returns something because they didn't like the color, I will, instead of seeing if they want sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. Instead of saying if they want their money returned, I will give them a credit if they don't know, if there's not another color of something that they like or see. Same thing, it can go with any product. I'm trying to think of an example, because I do get them a lot. I have customers that return something because it was small, and say the item is now sold out because it was a seasonal item. I try not to give money back. And I only say that because I usually reinvest my money into my business. Or, you might already have that money earmarked for something else. So if you do it that way, where you don't want to give the money back and you'd rather issue a credit, make sure you're keeping track. I like to give credit to my customers. And the reason why is, number one, I don't like to give money back. I don't think anyone likes to give money back. But number two, by giving your customer a credit, it it entices them to shop with you again. Versus if you give them the money back, then hey, they may not order from you again because they might feel, oh well, I'm just going to go shop somewhere else where I can try it and see it on first. So I always offer a credit first, because then that customer is going to want to use that credit. They're going to see something in the brochure. They're like, oh, I want to get this. Oh, I have a credit. So they're gonna want to shop with you again. That's the main reason why I do credit for my customers versus return cash, because I want them to come back and I want them to shop with me, because 9 times out of 10, they're not going to just buy something for the exact amount of their credit. They're going to see more than one thing, 2 things that they want to buy that's going to total more than their credit. So it's a win-win. So I definitely wanted to share that with you. Returns are done online. All returns are done online. You can, as you can see here, click credits and replacements. Credit is you're returning it. You don't want anything else in return. Avon will issue a credit to your account. Replacements are the customer ordered some earrings and the back broke within those 90 days. That would be and they want to replace it. That would be a replacement. So you would enter in the product number, and there's another section where you would, because I don't have anything, it's hard to show you guys. But once you put in the product number and everything, all the information that's asking for, you can enter by product number. This will give you to, if you need to search because you don't have it, you can do it by description, and they'll let you select it. And then you'll select if it's a credit or a replacement. And you want to select that, because if it's a replacement, Avon will automatically replace that. So if it is a specific pair of earrings that broke and the customer want to replace, you would select replacement. When you send that back, Avon would know that you want to replace that item for a new item, for that same item. So definitely, I think there is a training module. There's a help button here, so there is a training video for returns, and I think there's also something under Avon U for returns. Again, if this is something, if you come across something that you need to return, definitely, and you need help, definitely reach out to me. So let's go to the web office. Oh, goodness. So the web office, you have a lot going on here. Your web office has your customer management, your address book, your email/calendar, customer invoicing, your online store, and your resources. Under your web office, you can edit your online store, and that's something I'll go into at a later date. You can also access your Avon Social through your web office. Your email service center. I want to talk about your email service center. Your email service center is where you can choose, you can sign up for this, and this will send emails to your customers automatically. Definitely, if you can get your customer's email address, I do recommend it. And what will happen is Avon will send your customers, whenever there's free shipping, your customers will get an email. And the email, although the email is sent by Avon, it's set up so that it appears you sent it to them personally. It'll have your name, your Avon representative, Elaine, wanted to let you know there's free shipping today. However the email is worded, but it's personalized from you for your customers. So I definitely recommend definitely doing this when there are sales going on. Your customers will get an email. So your customers can unsubscribe to this email. I have customers that are not subscribed to my email, but order from me, and because they don't like a lot of emails. I have a couple customers that have given me their work email, so of course they don't want that to be inundated with Avon emails. So those customers I usually reach out to via text or I'll send an email through my personal email letting them know when there are sales and stuff. And I don't do it that often because they don't like emails. So you definitely have those customers that don't like emails. So I don't sign them up for the Avon emails, because Avon sends out emails almost every day to customers. It's a great tool, and if your customer unsubscribes, great. If they're a customer that you contact via the phone, ask them, is there another way that they prefer to be contacted, because you don't want them to miss out on, sales when there's free shipping. And that's the way that I put it when I talk to customers who have unsubscribed to the emails. But I would definitely recommend this tool because more times than not, the customers don't unsubscribe. So let me go back. So next is the you have your view order activity, your online quick setup, and again, that's to do with the e-store, to set it up quickly without going through all the different things that you can do with it. You have your invoice customer, you have your managed address book, and your frequently asked questions. So the one thing I want you to definitely pay attention to is on the right side, you have your online store URL. So if you are not sure, you set up your online store, but you can't remember what link you should use to share, it's right here under your web office, under your online store URL. Also, if you have new customers, say someone went to your website, they did not order, but they entered in their information, they registered on your online store to receive emails about different sales. It will show up here. It'll tell you how many new customers you have, and it'll be customers that register on your online store or that placed an order. Once you click on that link, though, it starts over, so they go back to 0. New orders in cart. New orders in cart is, say, there's 2 ways to set up your online store, and I didn't go over this because I'll go over this next week. You can set up your online store where your customers can only shop online and have it delivered from Avon to them. Or you can set it up so that customers can do both. They can either shop and have Avon delivered to them, or shop and have you deliver it to them. So if they shop to have it delivered to them by you, it's going to show here where it says new orders in cart. It'll have a number, if it's 1, 2, or 3. So if you have one customer that went to your online store, shopped online, but clicked they wanted rep delivery, it's going to show here in your cart. Keep in mind, if your customers order online but select to have it delivered by you, they have not paid for their order. So keep that in mind. They can shop on your store and have it delivered by you. They have not paid, so you'll need to collect the order money. Direct delivery orders. If you had anyone that shopped on your web store and had it shipped directly from Avon, it's going to show here under direct delivery orders. And once you click on this link, it will, I don't have any to show you guys, but once you click, if you have a direct delivery order, if you click on the link, it's going to show you the name of the person that shopped on your online store. It'll have their order number link and how much they spent. And you can click on the link and it'll show you what they exactly ordered. And online customer change notices. Online customer change notices is when you have a customer that unsubscribes from you as an Avon rep completely. So if you have say you have a customer that's been ordering from you, but then they moved to another state and they found a new Avon rep. Once that new Avon rep puts in that customer's order, that unsubscribes them to you, and that's where you'll get this customer change notices. I can't remember if you'll get a number here if anyone unsubscribes to your emails, but I know you definitely get it if your customer places an order with a different Avon rep. So I want to go to manage your address book. So manage your address book. This is where you can export customers. You can add a customer. So adding customers. To me, I think you should always add your customer. Now, when you go in to place your order, your name is automatically in the drop down. Where I went to when I hit enter items, your name is always going to be the first at the top of the list because you're the Avon rep. Some people will will enter the order all under their name. My recommendation is that you don't. Adding your customers to your address book it does two things. When I review with you guys how to do an online invoice, it's already broken down for you if you enter your customers' orders under their name. Also, if your customer placed an order for something and they can't remember what it was, but they want you to reorder it, you can go right to their name to see what they have ordered from you in the past and find whatever they're looking for. If you place all the orders under your name, you're not going to know what customer ordered what, how much they spent with you. I personally like to keep track of that because I like to give out free gifts and things to my customers when they've ordered so much. If they've placed an order, the last 6 campaigns or something, I like to throw in a little a hand cream or a lip balm just to show a little appreciation for their loyalty for shopping with me constantly. So definitely. So let's go to address books. Address books. So when you add a customer, you click the Add Customer button, the little pink button that has Add Customer. You have to enter a first name. You have to enter something in the last name field. Don't have to be the full last name. It can be the first letter. If you don't know, I've entered dots. If I don't know their last name, I've entered dots because I've had people literally while I'm out and about, and this is fairly when I was fairly new and I didn't know any better. I would just enter a dot for their last name just so I can get them entered into my address book. But then you have customers that might have the same first name but different last name, so that's where last name becomes very handy to have. The other thing you have to enter is to enter at least one contact method. You either have to have an email address or a phone number. You have to have one or the other before you can save the new customer. You can add an address. It's not something that's required, but you can. I try to get as much information from my customer as possible, even if on the first meeting I only get their name and their phone number. That's fine because when I go back and deliver their order, I'm going to say, hey, could I get your address, your mailing address? That way, I can add you to my mailing list so that if I do Christmas cards, I can send them a Christmas card. If if they're too far away and I want to add them to my mailing list, I'll ask them once I deliver their first order. Or even if there's someone that I have people that don't live in the state that I've met here in the state, I'll let them know, hey, I would love to keep you in the loop with new products and stuff. Do you mind if I take down your mailing address? So is not required, but it's a good thing to have. And once you enter your customer information, you click the add button and it will add them to your mailing address. You can also assign a group to your customers. So if you have, say you have a bunch of customers that are, at an office building and you want to make sure you keep them grouped so that, when you're delivering your orders or you're bagging your orders, that group name will show up on the invoice once you do online invoicing, and you'll know that all of these orders are going to the same place because this is the office group you know, that you created. So that's a handy tool to use. I don't use it often, but I have used it. The great thing is that also that it tells you when you added the customer to your address book. It tells you if they're subscribed to your email. So everybody that has a check means that they are subscribed to my email. And as you can see, just on this first page, I only have a few that are not. You could also export your customers if for whatever reason you want to track different things with your customers. You can export it to Excel. So the customer invoicing, I'm going to touch on this just a little bit, but I am going to go over this. This will be something else that we review next week. Next week we'll do the Avon Social and we'll do the invoicing tool because it's definitely a great tool to have. And with the Avon tool, it shows your order. It asks you if items were missing, and you can select if items were missing, and then it breaks it down. It gives you separate invoices for each customer. So definitely next week I will go over that with you. I think I'll probably do a slideshow because most likely I'll be doing my customer invoicing this weekend, and I want to be able to show you guys how it comes over, what it looks like, and how it separates the invoices for you. The one thing that I wanted to go over before I end tonight is the order book. Now, I've talked to several people, and I've learned that with the Share the Love kit, Avon did not include the order form books. Hold on for one moment. I want to be able to show you guys what it looks like. Bear with me for one moment. Okay. So the order book looks like this. It has a red cover. It says Avon on the front, and it has order forms. It's a book of order forms. This is great to use. I don't use this really unless I am doing an event. I use the online ordering. But the order form book comes with carbon paper as well, so that you can tear the carbon paper out and put one in between your invoice so that you have a copy and your customer have a copy. The invoice page looks like this. It has a slot for your customer's name, your customer's address, phone number, or email. It has and the date or the campaign. You can enter the page number of the item they want to order, the quantity, the product number, the description, the price of each, and then the total price. Now, there is a spot for you have your subtotal where you total the price of your entire of the customer's entire order. Then there's a processing fee. Avon with your order form book automatically sets the processing fee up to 75 cents for 75 cents. So you can add that on. And then you have your local tax, which for Maryland is 6%. And then you total it up, and that's what your customer owes. Now, two things I want to mention. The processing fee is not something that you have to charge. It's a preference. I do recommend charging it. The processing fee helps to offset your shipping charge, your shipping costs, because for Avon to ship your order, you can have 10 customers that ordered from you, and you get charged that shipping through Avon, and there's a flat shipping there's a shipping rate sheet on your Avon. I can't remember where exactly it is, but there is a list. If I find it, I'll make sure I send it out to you guys. You're charged a shipping rate based on your order size. So if you have 10 customers and your shipping was, you know, $100, and you charge your customers that 75-cent processing fee, that offsets your shipping for almost the entire amount. The other thing is taxes. Make sure you are charging your customers Maryland state tax, because Avon is charging us because they pay Maryland so that the shipping costs, so that we don't have to do that additional process or anything. So definitely make sure you're charging state tax. Can you check it for me? I'm sorry. Make sure you're charging that state tax, and then I do recommend charging the processing fee. Next week when we go over the online invoicing, I'll show you. Could you guys hold on for one moment? I'm sorry. I had a customer dropping off an order. Okay. Invoicing. So I know that you guys probably don't have this order booklet yet, and that's fine. You can get a piece of paper, you know, and write down your orders. Make sure you at least have the product number and the quantity and the page, so that you can total it up. I need to check and see if I have enough order form books. If not, I'll definitely order some that should come in by Saturday, hopefully, and try to get them out to you guys. I want to make sure if there's anything else I wanted to mention about the order books, but definitely use that. One more thing. Definitely wanted to mention a couple other things. Okay. The other thing I wanted to mention about your orders is that, because I know in this next brochure, I think Avon has a lot of buy one, get one free. The important thing that I wanted to mention about that is with the buy one, get one free, they're usually mix and match, like the jewelry they had, buy one, get one free. So if a customer orders, say they're ordering jewelry and it's buy one get one free, one jewelry piece is $24.99 and the other jewelry piece is $19.99. When you submit your order, Avon's going to charge the $24.99 and the $19.99 will be the free item. So when you are totaling your customer's order, make sure you are charging them that higher price item and the lower price is free, because that's how Avon will bill those items. They will charge the higher one, and the lower price one will be free. So definitely take note of that so that you do not short yourself when you're invoicing your customers. I think that's all I had for tonight. I hope you guys found this very helpful. If you need help entering your orders, definitely reach out to me. I will try to remember, because it's getting a little late and I don't want to keep you guys on, but what I'll try to do is, while I am placing my order, I'll try to do a little webinar and post that as well on my YouTube page and the team page, so that you guys can see how I enter my order, so that even though we went over how to do it, you guys can actually see it as well, and hopefully that will help you when it comes time to place your order. All right, so good night for now. Again, next Wednesday, same time, same place, 7 p.m. And I hope you guys are having fun with this. I hope you guys are definitely engaging with potential customers. If you need help, if it's not going the way that you thought or you wanted to, definitely reach out to me, because I want to help you guys to be successful. So good night, and I will talk to you guys next week, if not sooner. All right, have a great night. Later. Oh. I was trying to unmute, but I couldn't. Stop eating.